This is Paul. Yeah, I'm reading you in the law, and they have what's called offenses against judicial authority, public justice, and the general welfare. There's what's known as treason. No crime is greater than treason, the United States Supreme Court has said, because it threatens the very existence of the nation. It is the one offense defined in the Constitution, Article 3, Section 3. Treason against the United States shall consist only in levying war against them, or in adhering to their enemies, or giving them aid and comfort. So, it's one of these where I've sent quite a few emails about treason and giving aid and comfort to those that refuse to enforce the Constitution of the United States. Now, let's say I found out that you put a clone on me or you cloned me. Pooch. You put clones on my family or you cloned my family. Oh, you put a satellite system up there and you decided you're going to sow into the brains of those that are the American population, and then you were going to take control of the world. Now, treason seemed to be this impossible crime, but they put it in the Constitution for a reason. You can appreciate that in the late 1700s, early 1800s, it would have been more of a cannon or a gun or something of that was used as a weapon at that time. But when you talk about technology, knowing the GPS of every soldier and sailor, and then deciding you're going to put a fish on them so that you can control the United States military, and then deciding you're going to have a global satellite system where you can get the GPS location of every transaction of every president of every nation, and then you can control all of the laws and all of the decision making of every nation of the world, because you're corporate America. Now, when you decided you were going to virtualize the currencies of the nations, when you decided the dollar was no longer going to be the actual currency of the United States, but dollars were going to be the currency, because I thought it was the Navy that invented the dollars. Being the president of Timbuktu, the number 2, it seemed like dollars were worth $1.1 and then I had dollars being worth $2.2. Now, when you, corporate America, decide you're going to take over the United States military, and you, corporate America, decide you're going to clone those in uniform, and you, corporate America, decided that you're going to make all the decisions for the United States population, I am that citizen that will sue you for treason. Treason's a real crime. Making war against the United States because you decided you're going to take over the United States military. Making war against the world because you're going to take the brains of every president of every nation. Making war against the citizens of the United States and other nations because you're going to virtualize the global banking system. Aiding and comforting those that are making war against the United States using technology. Now, I've sent some emails to those in law enforcement about giving aid and comfort to those that don't enforce the Constitution. When you obstructed my right to due process in 2011, when you violated my right to due process in 2015, I am that American that will sue you and imprison you for treason, for giving aid and comfort for those that thought they'd have to take over the United States. Now I'm going to want those constitutional rights today. And I'm going to want to sue every oath of office, every attorney, every judge, every justice, every person in law enforcement that would not enforce the laws of the United States because they thought they would give aid and comfort to corporate America that decided they were going to take over the world.